Authorities say former Subway pitchman Jared Fogle has agreed to plead guilty to having sex with a minor and a separate child pornography charge. Authorities say in 2011, Fogle learned the head of his charitable foundation had sexually exploited a 14-year-old girl. But instead of going to the police to tell them about it, they say Fogle watched a video involving that girl and then viewed explicit pictures of 11 other minors over the next 4 years.
This is about using wealth, status, and secrecy to illegally exploit children.
Prosecutors say under the plea deal, Fogle will be sentenced to 5 to 12 years in prison. He'll also pay $100,000 to the 14 alleged victims identified by the government in this case. Meantime, Fogle's wife says that she is now seeking a divorce. So his life is falling apart. Everybody's talking about this on social media today. We brought in our attorney, Pate. Pate is always good to talk to. And I know that you have represented clients with similar federal charges against them. So why is this considered a good deal?
Well, number one, he's getting a break on what they could have charged him with. They could have given him multiple charges for each one of these victims in the case, for each one of these pictures, each one of these videos. He's facing at least 5 years, and that sounds like a lot of time, but in federal court, charges like this, you can get 20, 30 years, and that's the routine.
All right, but this is not a done deal yet. The judge has not passed judgment on this. He could, could order that he serve more time?
That's right. He pled guilty today to an information that gives him up to 50 years in prison. Now, the government has agreed they're going to recommend no more than 12, and his lawyers are stuck at 5. But the judge doesn't have to accept that deal. We're going to find out later if he will.
You can't tell a book by its cover. Everybody loved Jared for having lost all that weight, and that's why he became the face of Subway for so many years and had a fortune, because he had a charitable foundation, right?
Right.
All right, so then he has agreed to plead guilty to having sex with a minor, though he tells authorities that he only watched a video. So how are they able to charge him with, quote-unquote, having sex with a minor?
Well, I think there are two different things going on here. One, he saw the videos of what happened in Indiana, what his partner in the foundation had recorded. The other allegation is that he traveled to New York to have sex with underage prostitutes, not young enough to be something like child molestation. I think they were like 17, 16 years old, but young enough to violate federal law, and that's what he's charged with, the traveling to another state to have sex with a minor.
So a minimum of 5 years to serve, possibly 12, but it could be more.
It could be
That's
more.
at the judge's discretion.
Exactly.
Do you have any idea what a contract with a spokesperson for a corporation would include? Would it include some kind of contingency in case there is an embarrassing scenario like this?
Oh, I think so. I think it's clear Subway has severed their relationship with him. They did that at the time the initial search warrant was served. But the question is that going to protect them from all the negative publicity? I don't think so. I mean, people now walk into a Subway, they're going to think of this case. Exactly.
Yeah, Jared is the face of Subway.
And that's not a good thing anymore.
Not a good, yeah, so Jared may have struck a good deal in the courts, but the Subway Corporation, not so much.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Good to talk to you always.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paige.
All right.